And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. We are in a couple slow drafts right now, away from a couple more, waiting on a couple more, away from like 2 picks. We will get into that starting right now. Hope everyone's weekend was super great. Came back from Vegas visiting the brother. I hopped into a couple of puppy drafts last night on my day back home. Was in Vegas Friday night and Saturday. The Friday and Saturday. Came back late Saturday, early Sunday morning. Let's see. The puppy 3. Where are you at, buddy? The fast puppy. The puppy 3. So I got this draft here. Haven't named it. We have a CJ Stroud, Baker Mayfield, Bryce Young stacks. We have Kyron as my RB1, my hero RB, or a modified anchor, I believe this one is called, with Jonathan Brooks paired with Bryce Young, Kyron Williams by himself. He is my RB1, I believe. I think he has the possibility to outscore both Bijan and Brees. Maybe RB2, maybe not if CMC is healthy. I think CMC can still outscore Kyron. But I think the gap between Kyron and Corum is much bigger than Bijan, Algier, and Braylon Allen. Brees, and Gibbs and David Montgomery. Jonathan Taylor is a back that I need to get a little bit more of in the coming weeks. The Colts, I'll just start off by saying the Colts, I think Michael Pittman is very undervalued, which is why, and Jonathan Taylor is undervalued as well. Michael Pittman can pay off in a way where he scores lots of points in the starting weeks because of that Josh Downs injury. Then when Downs comes back, maybe Jonathan Taylor gets injured later on and they diverge to the pass game once more with Pittman at the front as the front leader. And maybe Richardson isn't as much of a running quarterback as we all think he is, and he passes a lot to Pittman. Pittman can have a record season, I think. He can solidify himself as the end of the wide receiver 2s. He's already had more fantasy or more receiving yards than a Devonta Smith. If he can get a couple more touchdowns, he's right there with like a DK Metcalf. And I think players that I like, a DJ Moore and a Nico Collins. He's just that Mike Evans player that we think he's on kind of a decent, not great team, just a team that we are unsure of. And if these guys break out in the right way, the coaches put them in the right areas to perform at their highest level, which I think Shane Steichen can do. Michael Pittman will have a really good year this season. So I want more Michael Pittman. Jonathan Taylor also. Those are just 2 really good players for like a marathon draft just to start early, to start fast. As my running back 3, I have Jerome Ford. As my running back 4 in this draft, I have J.K. Dobbins. So in this running back room, Jonathan Brooks is most likely my RB3 or RB4, taken as my RB2. And then Braylon Allen is my handcuff for like Brees. My bet that Brees isn't as a great of a running back as a RB1, so to speak, by himself. I think if this Jets offense outdoes or performs in a way that gets them to the playoffs, I think if they run like Braylon Allen, a bigger back, more up the middle, like a David Montgomery, and Brees as that Jahmyr Gibbs, I think next year those guys can be going alongside those two players, like a Jahmyr Gibbs and a David Montgomery. And I think Braylon Allen and Brees Hall are two running backs that I think can complement each other, like a Jahmyr Gibbs and a David Montgomery. In my wide receiver group, I have Garrett Wilson, Tank Dell, T. Higgins, Jackson Smith, Jigba, JSN, Romeo Dubs, Gabe Davis, and Jalen McMillan. Jalen McMillan has been my go-to late round wide receiver when I want to shut it down at 7. I think going more than 7 wide receivers that will get passes throughout the season is a great play. T. Higgins has been having a good camp. Gabe Davis has been my click all season long. He's now starting in 2 wide receiver sets with Brian Thomas Jr. Romeo Doubs is going to be the wide receiver that stays out throughout most of the pass plays, meaning he has the best possibility to pay off his ADP. We think, or I think, JSN, he will most likely move above Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett's aging. We are seeing actually more Jake Bobo news. Me as a Seahawks fan kind of discouraged because I did put a little bit of a bet on Tyler Lockett this year. So I think those two guys can share more workloads and puts more of the workload on DK Metcalf and JSN. I think Kenneth Walker will be that leading back. And then I like Kenny McIntosh more as a late round, 18 round running back. He's been looking explosive in the preseason. Now he has his chance with a new coaching staff. Maybe if Walker goes down, it'll be a Charbonnet, Kenny McIntosh backfield. I don't think it'll just be Charbonnet's backfield. And then we have T. Higgins. He's been playing really good alongside Joe Burrow in the offseason while Jamar Chase has been out. I think that chemistry will go super far. Once Chase is back in, maybe Chase takes away some of T's targets, but he also takes away. But it also allows T to have more explosive plays, like we've seen in the Super Bowl when the Bengals were in the Super Bowl. Tank Dell, he's just been a pet. I don't like Tank Dell as my number 2 wide receiver, but I think T. Higgins, I can just flip those in my head as T. Higgins being my 2 and Tank Dell being my 3. But this coaching staff knows what they're doing. I think CJ really likes Tank, possibly over Stephon Diggs in times when they really need a big play. I think CJ will mostly look for Tank Dell or Nico Collins rather than Stephon Diggs. Let's see. I believe I have a lot of Nico and lots of Nico. I need more exposure to Tank Dell. I'm at 6.5% Tank Dell. Stephon, 6.5% Stephon, and Nico I'm at probably like 12. 10% Nico. Almost about 11% Nico. So that's not great. I would like more Tank Dell. But players I just click more in that Tank Dell area would be. So Tank here I reached, but usually he goes around here where Zay Flowers goes. I don't click Jose either. If DJ Moore falls, if DK Metcalf falls, if Neighbors falls, I will click them. Then I start moving towards tight ends. Maybe a running back here or there. If I want to mix it up a little bit with like James Cook. But he's falling more and more. A guy I like to click more in the end of the third, early fourth is T. Higgins. Rasheed Rice is moving in that area where I have him ranked also. So I like to click him a lot too. Michael Pittman in that area. I think there's a lot of these guys at the end of the third round, early fourth. If you pick the right guys, Amari Cooper is actually a player. He falls into this fifth round, which is really nice for the number 2 slot. He's the clear wide receiver 1 in that offense. Cleveland is really good. I like to mix Amari Cooper in there as well. I'll probably bring up Xavier Worthy to the fourth round. Terry McLaurin I like to mix in the fourth round. As the season has moved forward, I think I've really liked the fourth round more and more. If you know how to play it with wide receivers or tight ends, I usually don't grab a quarterback that high. I grabbed CJ in the fifth. I didn't want to push him later on. I think the guy with Stephon would have taken him, but he had Allen actually. Usually people just grab naked CJ, which is kind of weird. But I would have rather had CJ and JSN than So Xavier Worthy was there. Xavier Worthy goes 1 pick in front of me. Kincaid goes 2 picks in front of me. If those two were available, those two would have been the click. Walker, I thought maybe that was a little bit too early. Could have came back. And then on the way back, I was thinking Rome, Reed, or Walker, or Richardson, because I had Richardson, but usually the Richardson guy, he can go naked or he can go like a JT, Pittman, backstack Richardson. I just really like the values. I don't like to go super heavy either way. I like to grab my 4 early wide receivers, diverge a little bit into tight end, running back, and grab maybe one quarterback higher if the draft falls to me. But other than that, I can wait on quarterbacks. Grab like a Geno. Grab someone that I think has high upside that's maybe a little bit slept on. Bo Nix is a quarterback that is being drafted a lot, but I think he is still relatively low to his outcome this year. I think Baker and the Bucks are kind of undervalued too. They made the playoffs last year. They had a playoff win. Just because the coaching staff, the offensive coordinator left, doesn't mean the coaching will change all that much. Defensive head coach, but he knows what he's doing. Kept a lot of his players. They're going to make a push. I didn't like the hero tight end with Jake Ferguson as much, but if I'm set at quarterback, if I'm set at running back and wide receiver, I can allow myself to grab another tight end, a third tight end, and a third quarterback. This draft was really nice that I was able to get JT Sanders in the 17th, and Bryce fell all the way to me in the 18th. A couple badges, but not that much. And I got Jonnu Smith in the 16th, which was really nice as well. This was just a really nice draft. It was able to fall to me. I got the players where I like to get them at. Does this one pay out only? I think this one pays out. Not too sure when the puppy pays out, if it's just week 17. But I think that draft will. I think I can go pretty far in that draft. I am going to do my slows, and we're going to get into a puppy, maybe a marathon, maybe a BBM, see how I'm feeling after the puppy. I go off of vibes per se, and my draft to do like one draft after another. I have Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson. I have queued up Baker, Gardner Minshew. Minshew looked super bad against the Cowboys, but I think the Cowboys defense looked super good as well. It could have been one or the either or both. Minshew could have made the Cowboys defense look good, or the Cowboys defense could have made Minshew look super bad. Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Walker, Moss, Ford, Herbert. I like that running back room. A.J. Brown, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, Jordan Addison, Darnell Mooney, Mike Williams, Travis Kelce, Brock Bowers. I'm thinking I have Bowers and Mike Williams. I can wait on the Gardner Minshew click. But this is a slow puppy, I believe. Yes, this is a slow puppy. I can. Patrick Mahomes would be my late round quarterback. So should I grab Minshew? I can always grab Minshew later, or grab Aiden O'Connell, but I don't know if O'Connell will be in just yet. Let's see. I usually go by the picks. We have 4 picks left. This is usually where Baker goes. He's actually super far past ADP. Vidal. He played really good this weekend. Who else is left? I have 6 wide receivers. Height still available. Yoshi still available. I just pick the players that I like best. I queue them up. Trey Tucker is looking good this offseason. Tight ends. I think I'm pretty set at tight end with Kels and Bowers. I was getting into the JJ McCarthy click right before his injury. Really sucks that he will not be playing this season. I like the Vidal click the most. I have Cleveland, Houston, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Jacksonville, New Orleans. I'll grab Vidal. I think my running backs look solid. Vidal is like a late season upside pick. I think Kenny McIntosh is really nice, actually, too. But I have Walker, so I'm betting on Walker for this team. I have a really dominant one at wide receiver. I think I need a couple more wide receivers though for this build. And then maybe I'll grab another another quarterback at the end. Grabbed Vidal with this one. His ADP is now 195. I have him at 186. So I picked him up a little early. I could have got him back around. So I could have grabbed Baker and grabbed Vidal there, but I didn't have. I had Godwin, actually. It's all right. Maybe Baker falls again. If Baker does fall again, I will most likely grab Baker. If he doesn't, it's probably a Yoshi click, Withington click. I think Tucker will be viable for the season for like 500 yards maybe. He's okay. I have Adams. I have Bowers. A third Raider on a team that I don't think will be super great isn't all that nice. I was saying Jake Bobo, right? Greg Dortch is interesting as well. In these later rounds, I just like to click on the guys that have been playing the most, look pretty good. Actually, Taysom Hill is an interesting click at the end of the draft, especially if you have the players that the teams that he plays on your team. I think he has better upside than like a Derek Carr to hit your quarterback lineup. He can rush and get touchdowns. Just more viable for upside. And then if you have like a Patrick Mahomes or just a really good, solid quarterback one that doesn't have the same bye week, I think it's pretty nice to get Taysom Hill, even if it's not super flex. I think he's the same bet as I think I've said it too. He's the same bet as the Justin Fields, but I think he's more viable to hit your lineup. We saw that with how they played him this last weekend in San Francisco. He was lined up as the running back ahead of Kendre Miller, ahead of Javonte Williams. Kamara will be that number one, so I want a couple more picks with him. Let me go to another. My CeeDee Lamb Ayuk slow. We're at round 10, round 11 soon. The guys in back of me need running back. I'm pretty set at QB. I have with Kyron and Jerome Ford. Damn. Why did I click Ford so early? I like Ford a lot this season. I was clicking Ford earlier. I think Ford should go right there. I think that could have been a Cortland Sutton pick. But I already had 4 wide receivers that I liked. Jaden Daniels went. I had Dak, though. I grabbed Dak. Tony Pollard is slept on, I think, a bit. If that Tennessee Titans team is good, I think it'll be because Tajay and Pollard. I have a lot more Pollard than Tajay. I could end it at Dallas Goedert. With Dallas Goedert, I can probably push Goedert around the turn. I think I want running back the most. I find this set of running backs kind of not encouraging. I do have Dak, which means I can grab Rico. Instead of Eckler, I think that's the play. Right about ADP. I'm going to grab Rico. That's fine. I don't think I'll grab Goddard. I did a Goddard Ferguson tag team before. I didn't like it all that much. I grabbed Rico there. Different bye weeks. We're now kind of set at all the positions. Super balanced going forward with about 7 more picks left, which will be 2 more tight ends, 3 more receivers, and 2 more running backs. Unless Goddard falls, like he probably won't fall to pick 142. If he does, I will scoop him there. Let's see. Let's see. Don't have lots of Brandon Cooks. Cooks is dealing with knee soreness. Let's see. Tolbert. He's getting steam in camp. CD's not there though. Brooks. Leads receive. And then Flournoy played pretty good last season. Dealing with knee issues as well. Interesting. I wouldn't mind handcuffing the Dallas backfield, but I think I need more so a wide receiver in the next pick. Been just trying to grab more more Mike Williams. That's that draft. Let's see. In this one, in the middle round, we have Richardson, James Conner, Raheem Mostert, Javonte Williams, J.K. Dobbins, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Devontae Adams, Michael Pittman Jr., Calvin Ridley, Gabe Davis, Josh Downs, Marvin Mims, Mark Andrews, Tyler Conklin. Looking good at tight end. Looking okay at wide receiver. Running back looks nice. I'm thinking about quarterbacks right now. I can just grab Bo, but he has a week 14 bye. Rodgers. Nope, can't grab naked Rodgers. I do have Conklin. Could grab Braylon Allen. Has Allen went? Allen has went. Yes, Stafford. The Garrett Wilson drafter has Allen. I just need another quarterback. Should I just shut it down at running back? Not a ton of wide receivers I love here. I do want another one. Definitely need quarterback, running back, wide receiver. I'm going to grab Rodgers. Grabbed Rodgers. Going in this draft, going into this season with Richardson and Rodgers. Don't love Rodgers without Garrett Wilson. With just Conklin is kind of rough. I can grab Levis too later on. I just don't think he'll play all season long. Think he'll be benched by the time I need him. Let's see. Levis fits. Maybe I just grab Bo. Who knows? I could grab Corley. Might grab Corley later on. If Vidal's not there, I'll grab Corley. Alright, that's that one. We are getting into a puppy. This is my third one of this tournament. It is full. We are pick 8. Not a super great pick, in my opinion. I like pick 6 a lot now. I like pick 11 if I'm in the back half of the draft. Pick 3 is okay. Pick 2 is okay. Pick 1 is okay. But we will work with it. How much Brees Hall do I have? 5% Brees Hall. I have a lot of Brees Brees Waddle. No Brees Nico, which is interesting. Bijan goes at 5. If Amon-Ra can fall, that would be nice. Don't think he will. Amon-Ra goes at 6. That's why I like 6. I like Amon-Ra. Could go A.J. Brown. Jefferson goes. A.J. Brown. Yeah, let me get A.J. Brown here. Like starting with wide receivers. I don't think the Eagles will be super dominant. A.J. Brown, I think he'll be a dominant player this season once more. A.J. Brown, do I usually pair with him? So not a lot of players I usually take often, which is interesting. I have a lot of AJ Brown, Kyron. That's funny. So don't do that. JT doesn't fall to me. If Gibbs falls to me. Oh, AJ Brown, Gibbs, same bye week. Don't want to do that. Oh, shit. AJ Brown, Nico. London off the board. Oh. Gibbs at pick 17. I had to grab Gibbs. Haven't had an AJ Brown Gibbs pairing. I don't think ever. Don't take Gibbs a lot, and I don't take Gibbs a lot, so just balances my exposures a little bit. Gibbs at 7% and Brown at, I think, 7%. Nico goes a pick after me. Oops, wrong. Looks like I don't have T. Higgins with H.A. Brown. He is a clear target. If Kyron falls to me at 32, I'll be pissed for going Gibbs. Kyron goes. Pacheco's going higher and higher. Dallas, Pittsburgh, Washington. I'm going to grab Tank here. I think I have a couple Tank Brown teams. Now with Gibbs. Now with T. It'll either be a T pick or a Chiefs player. Don't think I want another week 5 bye with Hurts. I think T will outscore Rice and Worthy. I just like betting on Cincy. T falls, which I knew he would. This draft really coming to me. Rice a pick after me. Who else? Seems really nice right now. Can add CJ. I can add Burrow. Can add Goff, a pick that I don't pick often. Whew. Don't think Trey McBride will fall to me. He does not. Don't think Kincaid will fall to me. Who do I have with T. Higgins a lot of? Just seeing a lot of Walker. Pollard. You got Walker and Pollard. Josh Jacobs goes. Grab quarterback on the way back around. Godwin. I'll grab Pitts here. Nixon, a bit more picks. I can definitely push Burrow, I feel. Would I rather have Rashad White, CJ Stroud? I think I'd rather have CJ. I'd rather have JSN over both. Rashad White goes. I'm grabbing my CJ share. Jason probably won't come back to me. Usually goes late 6th now. Rome maybe can come back to me. No, wow, Rome goes first. Wow. Cortland Sutton, I haven't been mixing in Cortland Sutton. I think he's a fine click. Now that Knicks looks better. This click will either be a Deontay Johnson or a JSN pick. Then Keon, then Deontay goes. Connor goes. JSN falls to me. What a blessing. What a blessing. This looks beautiful. Next pick. Leaning towards Cortland Sutton. I can shut it down with Burrow. I'll probably tack on Gino. I can get probably grab Cortland Sutton here. Just mix in Cortland Sutton to this one. Could have grabbed Burrow. I think that was not a horrible pick. Sutton in the 8th. Not great, not horrible. Still need one running back for this team to be fully full. Because I have Gibbs, I can probably throw on Allen, Corum, all these handcuff type backs. What are you doing? Let's see. Javonte goes. Damn. I like Pollard. Pollard week 5 bye. Jonathan Brooks. Pollard goes right after me. Probably grab Singletary goes. I think I want Jerome Ford a little bit ahead of ADP. Goddard goes at 110. Grab Gabe Davis in a bit. Yeah, I might grab a Jerome Ford here. I like the Ford click with the Jonathan Brooks click. Now I'm sitting comfy. Is that Sean Siegel? Pick 4. That guy is looking good. Sean. Lots of drafts look nice. This will be an interesting room. Lock is going lower and lower. Damn, Gabe Davis goes off. Let's see. Don't mind Mike Williams. Yeah, give me Mike Williams. It's okay. Dalton Schultz with CJ would be nice. Should have done a tight end. Frederick. Who else am I looking at? He went Cousins. Wow, interesting. Well, that's not fun. I think Gino is the play then. For sure. I can backstack Baker. I have Stroud, so I'm not super worried. I do have Mike Williams. I can grab Braylon Allen also. I don't mind. I want Braylon Allen here. Now I can go Gino or Rodgers or both. Let's see. Geno Smith. Welcome to the team. Actually, it should have been a Rodgers click because I had 2 players. It's okay. Maybe Rodgers can come back. Garrett Wilson drafter has Allen, like they always do. Where's the Brees drafter? The Brees drafter is in back of me also. Let's see where the Conklin drafter goes. Where Conklin goes. Adam Thielen goes. Rodgers goes there. Not fun. Still grab Baker. Forgot I had Jonathan Brooks. I can grab Bryce. I can grab JT. Grab Mingo. I think Legette's off the board. Grab Yoshi. Grab Khalil Herbert, shut it down. Yeah. I think that's the play. Been a Herbert sloppy. 5 carries for 31 yards. Jesus. What a monster. Probably a Yoshi click. Or, let's see. $16, 17, 18. This is 16. 2 more picks. Done it. Tight end, most likely. Don't mind. Taysom Hill, JT. Jordan Withington. Wide receivers, D. Brown, Tank Dell, T. Higgins, Jackson. My wide receivers are okay. Why not add JT? The draft is looking good right now. We are at 2,573. If I don't get Bryce here, probably Taysom Hill or Jake Bobo. Minshew. Wow. All right. There it is. The draft at slot 8. CJ Stroud, Geno Smith, Bryce Young. You got the Jahmyr Gibbs, Jonathan Brooks, Jerome Ford, Braylon Allen, Khalil Herbert as my running backs. Looks good there. A.J. Brown, Tank Dell, T. Higgins, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Cortland Sutton, Mike Williams, Andre Yoshalas, Kyle Pitts, Dalton Schultz, and JT Sanders. Not too many overlapping bye weeks. Couple week 12s, couple week 14s. Running backs look good. Quarterbacks look good. Tight ends look good. This is a nice draft. Landed the plane, I think. Puppy 3. I'm going to name this one Tank TJSN. Did that again. It's all right. It's totally okay. I'm gonna name this one just Jahmyr Gibbs probably. A.J. Brown. Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs. That was nice. That was a really nice draft. And this one I will name don't know. Getting more and more comfortable at the Tank Dell as a Tank Dell click. Not too sure. We are going to get in one more and call it a day. We got 8 people left. I think this one I'll be in the back once again. We shall see. I'll be on one of the ends. Yep, nice. Pick 11. Not bad. Better than pick 12. We got badges all over the place. In the middle, we got badges on the opposite side. Around me, no badges. Haven't grabbed too much Marvin Harrison Jr. Oops. Harrison T. Terry, nice. Harrison Cup Tank, nice. Harrison Puka Pittman, nice. Harrison Nico Moore, nice. Harrison T. Puka. Harrison Nico Rice. Harrison Deontay Johnson Odunze. It's about the worst one. So if I go Harrison, definitely want another wide receiver with him. Queue up Harrison. Harrison Debo doesn't sound horrible. I don't have Harrison JT. Gonna grab Harrison here. I'm gifting the 112 Puka. See what he does. If he doesn't grab Puka, I will take Puka. Drake London. Give me Jonathan Taylor, actually. Don't mind that. Someone's going to have a Puka. A.J. Brown Puka. There you go. Garrett Wilson, Nico Collins. Like that. I think Nico will go around 204 to the 110 next year. This draft, pretty straightforward. Bijan going higher. A.J. Brown kind of falling. Don't have Harrison Taylor. I think that's something I needed in the portfolio. And I needed more Taylor. Don't want to be underweight on Taylor. I can grab like other running backs too later on. The only thing bad about not going Taylor, you can't grab. Well, it's not horrible. Think like Bijan and Brees, it's kind of harder to click them in the first round than a running back in the second because of their week 12 buys, because there's so many good running backs that have week 12 buys. You have ETN, you have Bijan, you have Brees. Let's see, who else? You have Braylon Allen. You have Zach Moss. Kamara, he's okay. You have Chase Brown. Tyler Algier. I'm targeting Kyler in this draft. DJ Moore here would be nice, but I don't think he'll fall. This guy went 3 RBs. Brees, Saquon, Kyron. Wow. I think I want T. I think Rashee Rice works nice on this team. So through 4, I have Marvin Harrison Jr., T. Higgins, Rashee Rice, and Jonathan Taylor. Not in that order. Marvin Harrison Jr., Jonathan Taylor, T. Higgins, Rashee Rice, in that order. The guy at 12 went bully tight end. Not cool to see. The guy at 8 goes Michael Pittman and his first as his first wide receiver. The guy at 9 is looking pretty with Garrett Wilson, Nico Collins, DJ Moore, Trey McBride. That's a guy that just got very good players. You got Justin Jefferson, Deebo Samuel, DK Metcalf, and Josh Allen at pick 7, which looks nice. So pick 8, pick 10, pick 12. Those are players that are kind of doing something different. Or kind of the same. Let's see what we shall do at pick 59 or 511. I don't mind Evan Ingram, Jake Ferguson. Kyler is definitely on the board. Let's see. Kyler Murray. Could have maybe pushed them. You go Walker. No, I should have went Jacobs. Oh well. When another Walker click. Don't think a tight end will fall to me. I can skip the wide receiver avalanche or the running back avalanche. Christian Watson at 69? Isn't that kind of early? Let's see, Watson. No, it's about ADP. Oh. Yeah, I have Walker Ware at 57. His ADP is 63. So I got him at the end of ADP. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I see Walker fall to like end of 6th, early 7th. I think there's a tier break after Walker. I think he's about the range of. He's just cheap Pacheco ETN with the upside of a Kyron, Jonathan Taylor. Just want to be on my Hawks. It's nice to see Ferguson here. If Ferguson goes one pick before I can get him. Should we tack on another Cortland Sutton pick? We got Bowers. Maybe I should have grabbed Cortland Sutton there. Grab Burrow. Stop it. Quarterback. Let's grab Cortland Sutton. You can add JT later on. Could have grabbed Brooks there, but it's all right. Let's go back to pick 9. He's not looking horrible. Pick 4 went 0 RB. Pick 7, 0 RB as well with Raheem Mostert. Pick 12 looks nasty. Burrow goes to pick 4. Didn't like to see that. Should have grabbed him. Huh. Jalen Warren not falling, actually, which is kind of weird. After his injury, I have him ranked at 100. His ADP is 88. I guess maybe. Jonathan Brooks. That'd have been nice to see him come back. Let me grab Zach Moss. Trevor already off the board. Goddard, Lockett. I grabbed Lockett. Nice. I like Lockett a little bit. 118 again. I mean, at 110, when I have him ranked as like what? 103 is nice. This one I'm pretty close to ADP in this draft. Mostly drafting off ADP. Don't feel amazing with this one. Think I've stayed in my lane, so to speak. I think a JT click. Should have grabbed Puka, maybe Debo. I think JT has upside to be in the first round next year. They really lean on him going into year his 26th season. Jonathan Taylor birthday. So in the playoffs, he'll turn 26. This could be his peak season. Who knows? Probably going to add another running back in that backfield next year. I hope. At least Ray Davis type. Can carry the ball and get some yards. Add more defense. The Colts will be interesting this year and next year. I think the Jags this season is this year with the Texans. The Titans are a long ways away. Like to see all these running backs off. I don't mind Schultz. I like Downs a lot. It's a bit early for Downs. I grab Schultz. I think Gino will make it back to me. Maybe. Josh Downs. I'm going to just add that now. Now looking to close it out with a quarterback, maybe another tight end, 2 more running backs. Got 6 picks left. 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 picks left. Tight end, wide receiver, 2 running backs, 2 quarterbacks. We're aiming for that 3, 5, 7, 3 with this team. McLaughlin. Let's see. Khalil Herbert is just such a good pick. So definitely a Geno Slappy. Jaleel goes. Wow. Kind of wanted Jaleel. Let's see. Braylon Allen or Khalil Herbert? Probably Braylon. Grab Herbert later, or Vidal later. Grabbed Gino, which was the clear pick there. Let's check in on number 12, pick 12. Yeah. Let's see. Our battery's dying here. Baker off the board. Pretty solid everywhere on the board. Khalil Herbert off the board. Kate Otten. Grab Bo. Well ahead of ADP. Give me Vidal. I will grab one more wide receiver and tight end and call it a day. right now we have Kyler Murray, Geno Smith, Bo Nix, Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Walker, Zach Moss, Braylon Allen, Kamani Vidal, Marvin Harrison, T. Higgins, Rashee Rice, Cortland Sutton, Tyler Lockett, Josh Downs, Brock Bowers, Dalton Schultz, Kyler with Marvin Harrison. We have Geno with Walker and Lockett. We have Bo Nix with Cortland Sutton. Two picks left. I'm thinking let's see, New England. Javon Baker. Who else? Rams, Carolina. Mingo. JT. Just throw JT on here. And what else? Who else? Mingo, Tim Patrick. This guy went Sione Vaki. Crazy. Crazy badgeless. Let's see. Just throw on Mingo. Mingo. Awesome. This draft ends with Kyler Murray, Geno Smith, Bo Nix, Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Walker, Zach Moss, Braylon Allen, Kamani Vidal, Marvin Harrison Jr., T. Higgins, Rashee Rice, Cortland Sutton, Tyler Lockett, Josh Downs, Jonathan Mingo, and Brock Bowers, Dalton Schultz, Jonathan Taylor. Perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.